We are live on Masti AVI right now. हमारा चल रहा है cooking show which is called Cooking Comes Alive, the only show of its kind across Southeast Asia, जहाँ पर रेडियो स्टूडियो से लाइव हम किचन के अंदर घुसते हैं और लाइव खाना बनाते हैं।
पहला अगर आपका स्वागत करता हूँ सिंगापुर रेडियो मस्ती 24/7 लाइव की वो महफिल जिसे आप थ्रोबैक थर्सडे कहते हैं।
रेडियो मस्ती 24/7 पर आप हमें दिल की आंखों से देखते हैं, लेकिन मस्ती एवीआई पर हम भी आपको देखते हैं और छेड़ते हैं। बेस्ट ऑफ ऑडियो एंड विजुअल एंटरटेनमेंट, गेम्स, स्टार इंटरव्यूज, कॉन्टेस्ट, फुल ऑन मस्ती। मस्ती एवीआई, मस्ती एवीआई, मस्ती एवीआई, मस्ती एवीआई। Follow us on Radio Masti 24/7 Live Singapore Facebook page and watch all shows on Masti AVI tab on our app Radio Masti 24/7. Masti AVI, meaningful entertainment at your fingertips. Brought to you exclusively by Radio Masti 24/7.
Good evening and welcome to the Cricket Corner. We are going to talk about the Champions Trophy, which is going to start in Pakistan on February 19. So the ICC has again come out with this idea of having a major tournament every year. So we have seen World Cups happening almost back to back, and now they've resurrected the Champions Trophy after nearly 8 years. So the Champions Trophy is going to be played in Pakistan and some matches in Dubai because the Indian team is not very keen to play in Pakistan for political reasons. So Dubai and Pakistan, but the question here is like whether Pakistan is the right choice to host this tournament. First of all, because of the security concerns, some teams are not very happy with the security situation in Pakistan, and this leaves the players and also the management a bit tense. And the second thing is the preparation, the Pakistan preparation for this tournament. There have been issues with lights, the pitch has been not ready for this tournament. And then also the question of some matches being played in Dubai. So the conditions in Pakistan are going to be slightly different. The ones in Dubai are going to be different. So Neil, do you think this is the ideal way to play a big tournament like this? Or rather than, choose a country which has all the facilities, all the best things to see some good cricket?
Santosh, that would be the ideal scenario, but let's not forget, you can park the political and security issues to one side, but in the past, there have been tournaments that have been co-hosted. Okay, they've been spread across India, Sri Lanka, other countries. We've had that format. So, I think players are used to playing in all sorts of conditions. From that angle, I'm not that concerned, but obviously, there is a degree of apprehension, both with regard to preparedness, because obviously I think it's about 14, 15 years since a major tournament was played in Pakistan. So readiness is another issue which you highlighted.
So like we have read reports about, the pitches not being really ready, and then you saw the injury to Rachin Ravindra. He couldn't sight the ball and the lights and all that. So do you think this is like the ideal situation in Pakistan to be this,
yes, these are all talks about whether security for the players, security at the ground, preparation of the ground, pitches and lights and all the stuff. But on a funny part is I want to see Pakistan versus India, and then I want to see where they're going to host it. That will be a tricky one, right? Yeah. But all said and done, Pakistan is a test playing nation, has been, hosting lots of tournaments. In fact, 96, they hosted with us.
Yes.
And during that time, political reasons and everything are part of it. But I think if I focus on the cricket perspective, I think it's a very good challenge. It's a very good, new challenge for lots of teams who have not played in Pakistan in the last 10, 15 years.
Yeah.
And not only about that, as we know, lots of teams who have tried to support them and played there, they always used to send their B team or C teams, and the stars of cricket has not played in Pakistan per se. So that brings excitement value, that brings the new challenges for these players as well, and that will be exciting. Again, Dubai, Pakistan, mix of pitches, mix of infrastructure. It will be, pardon by unfortunate what happened with Rachin I mean, it can happen anywhere, but any which ways, I think ICC, because they are, pitching in with Pakistan to field this tournament, they will be listening to the feedback as well, and they'll be doing it. But fingers crossed, I hope these things doesn't, interfere during the tournament, and all goes well as from what we have seen in the past tri-series against South Africa and New Zealand and Pakistan.
I mean, the table stakes are very high. So they've got to make it succeed. The new government, the Pakistan Cricket Board, and as Jinesh said, just it's in the interest of the broader cricket community.
So yeah, money is a big factor these days too. Every board would like to make some money, host a big tournament, and make some money in the process. And of course, if India is playing, big teams are playing. Australia, there's of course more money coming in. So from now we have two places matches in Pakistan and in Dubai. So let's look at Dubai, where India will be playing their matches. So they just had their T20 tournament. We just finished.
Yes.
So we like to look at how the pitches are going to behave. Will they be a lot of wear and tear, or how the pitches are going to be? And was that a factor in the Indian team selection? They have gone in with 5 spinners. So was their thinking that the pitches are going to take turn? There's not going to be so much, the paces are not going to get that much out of the pitch. So what do you think is the thinking behind it?
It's a really good question, Santosh, and it's one we should analyze a little bit. So if you look at the pitch in Dubai, because and the stadium, in fact, the stadium has a big, shadow effect. It's a concrete structure, unlike Sharjah. And I've spent part of my career in the UAE. If you compare the two, Sharjah's got an open ground, and therefore the swing factor comes in. There is cross movement. Here, the factors are slightly different. Even though it's February, there's humidity. There will be a dew factor, and it's first side versus who bats first. Statistics show that out of the 58 matches that have been played, only 22 have been won by sides who batted first. So these are some of the factors. But to your point on wear and tear, I believe that the UAE Cricket Board has come back and said that they have reserved a few pitches and not played on them during the tournament at all. Which, if those are used, then maybe wear and tear may be less crucial. And I think we need to talk about Y5 spinners.
Yeah, exactly. The Y5 spinners. Do you think it's a bit too much having all these spinners? How are they going to accommodate all these spinners? In the team.
I mean, again, focus has come from the Australia Down Under Test Series. We came there from there, and then we played England at home. I mean, 5 spinners is overkill, to be honest. And again, Gautam Gambhir and the management is thinking otherwise. But we have seen our last World Cup show that we did, right? During that time also, the difference why India won the World Cup was our pace bowling. Irrespective, nowadays the art has grown so much. Irrespective whether the pitch, supports the spinners or not, the pace bowling has gone so many levels up that you need quality fast bowlers in your squad. You still need those 10 overs with the new ball for the power play where you only have 2 allowed outside the encircle. That game decides the entire match. And those 10 overs, if you don't have quality pacers, and unfortunately India don't have the bench strength also.
No, the Arshdeep has been bowling well to open the thing, but the thing is, Jasprit Bumrah just not there. And then you have to depend on Harshit Rana and probably Pandya to do the pace bowling. So I think in that area it's a bit weaker.
Yeah, I mean, just sort of staying with the spin thing, again, looking at the statistics of all the matches played in Dubai, you look at it, and I hope I'm accurate in quoting these numbers, something like 464 wickets were taken by pace bowlers at a sort of economy rate of something like 4.8 versus 320, and the corresponding spinner economy rate was better, 4.2. So they've been more economic, but they've not had the same impact, Santosh, as pace bowlers. So
if you see the last major tournament at Dubai with high quality international players was IPL during the COVID time, right? After that, you have ILT20s, which they have started. But I have not seen team, getting out on spinners at ILT20s or that IPL as well. I mean, yes, I think they are thinking from both the perspective how the other teams are coming with the combination, because majorly like New Zealand we've seen they are spin heavy. Gonna be spin heavy, so I think they are trying to match skills to skills. So
even if you take the wicket-taking spinners, it's got to be Kuldeep and basically Varun Chakravarti.
Yes,
going to be the wicket takers. But then you have like Jadeja, Akshar Patel, Washington Sundar. So the thing is, I mean, you got to play Akshar Patel and think probably Jadeja also. I think.
Yeah.
So an overkill of left-arm spinners also.
Also, that's another angle. Yes.
Yeah. So how are they going to balance this thing? You know, in the sense that
I think Gautam Gambhir's red. He's thinking about all the 50 overs game will be won in middle overs. And for middle overs, he's trying to put more and more bowling all-rounders into the team. So that's why you've seen in, I think it's a dress rehearsal that they have done in the tri-series, in the three-match series against England, wherein KL Rahul is coming to bat after Akshar and everybody, right? So he wants to, build that middle order who can give him 5, 10 overs as well. Because, come on, you can't take out Jadeja and not to bowl him 10 overs. The form that he is. Akshar with his left armers, he's always getting wicket. I think they'll struggle to put Washington Sundar right now. The so-called Ashwin's replacement in international cricket for India. Then the two spinners, Kuldeep and everybody, will also be playing. So I think they'll play with 4 spinners.
Okay, we'll come back after a short break. Continue our discussion on the Indian team selection.
बदल गया
सच्ची बदल गया दिखाओ दिखाओ मुझे भी चाहिए आंखों की एक्सपीरियंस से लेकर दिल की धड़कन तक सब बदल गया Your favorite Radio Masti 24/7 app just got a major makeover. Super quick interactions and easy peasy lemon squeezy user interface. Chat room to gossip and audio and video on demand. Even better sound quality. और भी बहुत कुछ पर हम क्या बताएं? खुद देख लो. ऐप का काम हो गया. अब आपकी बारी है. तो इंतजार किस बात का? Tap your way to the App Store या Play Store and tune into the vibe with Radio Masti 24/7 app now. It's free, it's here, and it's yours to be.
Radio Masti 24/7, Southeast Asia's only live Bollywood radio station.
Stay tuned.
I'm in love with the shape of you.
So we spoke about the Indian bowling selection with the 5 spinners. Now let's look at the Indian batting. Yashasvi Jaiswal is batting well and played a crucial innings in Australia. He played some lovely knocks.
I think we have a viewer's question, wherein the question is, what will be the key factor to win? And also the second question is team strategy or individual performance. Interesting question.
Okay, so let's go to the batting. Look at the batting lineup. So we don't have Yashasvi in the lineup. And then if you look at it, Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli not in their best form, though Rohit scored a century recently. And Shreyas Iyer, of course, has come good. I think initially the plan was not to play Shreyas in the one days against England, but because of the injury of Kohli, he got into the squad and then he's played some good knocks. Shubman Gill, of course, is in good form. And then the question of my main point is, why are they not playing Rishabh Pant? For me, he and Yashasvi were the best batsmen in Australia. And he's a ideal guy to be playing at that spot where he can really score at a very quick pace. Rahul, of course, is a solid batsman, but I think he needs time to settle down and build an innings. And number 6 may not be the right.
I tend to agree with that. If you want to play Rahul, bring him a bit earlier. He is the kind of batsman who needs time to play him. Rishabh Pant, well, he's part of the squad, and I think we go match by match. And to the question that's been raised, it's got to be it's a team game. It's not an individual sport. There will be moments of individual brilliance, and that's what's going to make the difference on the day. But let's not forget, it is a team sport.
So adding to that and the question, let's not forget, it's just a short format. short format of 50 overs. It's not like a World Cup that you're gonna play league games and all. One game, you're out. The tournament ends for you. So I think the key factor for each of the team is the middle order, because coming back to your point as well, why not Rishabh Pant and Nishan? They both have excelled on fast pitches. Dubai is not a fast pitch for batting.
True, it plays slow. Very true.
It doesn't come to you bat that well. And Rishabh Pant, the unconventional way that he plays, that game does not suit those Dubai tracks. I think you might see him if, for example, I said, right, when if India-Pakistan final happens in Pakistan, you might see Rishabh Pant there, because then the corundum and all the confidence of the fan and everything will have something to do with it. But I think they will go ahead with the same squad that they have played in the England series. They'll go with Rahul batting at 6 or 7, because I also feel KL Rahul with his skills batting at those slow pitches in the middle over gives you that cushion to play those 4 all-rounders. You have Hardik Pandya.
The question is like, why playing with 6 or 7 if you want that kind of solid thing? And if they're looking at a left-right combination,
bringing Akshar in at 5.
Yeah, they're talking about bringing in Akshar at 5. The same thing, then don't you think Pant would be a better option there?
But see, your top 3 you can't change. Rohit, Gill, and Virat. You can't change them. So what he's, again, this is what the team is trying, the combination. What they're trying is, you need to have a left-hand batter who can be that X factor. And as I said, right, Rishabh Pant's game is not suited for that way. But I think they will go and assess the pitch game by game, and then they will take that call. I think we have another question from Ajit Kumar. He's asking, India playing all the matches at same venue, will that be advantage for Team India? Who has added advantage in India versus Pakistan and Dubai? It's a very good question.
Yeah, it's a good question. It's a two-part question.
So for a while, Pakistan has had like Dubai as their home ground.
Yes.
But India has also played a lot of matches there.
India has played a lot.
Yeah. So we can't say exactly like who's going to be the favorite.
But I suppose there is some merit to the first part of the question, which is if you're playing all of your first 3 matches in the same venue, you get used to it, and there could be some element of an advantage.
But India-Pakistan playing the second match, both playing the second match, right?
Yes.
So India would have played one match in Dubai. But I think it's not gonna. I don't think it's going to favor any team as such. It will be. Only thing is probably Pakistan has got a better fast bowling lineup, I think, compared to India.
And that
could be a factor. But I think the Indian batting lineup is much stronger.
Rahul's been injured of late, so that's
one more factor. Again, first part of the question, I don't think so anybody has advantage because it's just a 3-game league games, and then you're in the next knockout again. Biggest factor for Pakistan is their entire fan base. They are rooting at their home grounds. They are coming just to play for India. They will be with their team in Dubai as well, because Dubai, it was a second home for Pakistan for many years, around 10 years, when lots of things were happening at
But India has also got huge support in Dubai. I don't think.
I think you've got all the subcontinent out there.
But I think it will more be of supportive of Pakistan the way the things have happened in the past 2-3 weeks, especially in the media side as well.
I think it's very crucial also how Kohli and Rohit bat. I think. So because India has got to have a good start, a solid start, and the middle order, of course, I think is for me it's quite strong. But it's the combination that they play. And the bowling, I don't know if they're going with more spinners. Let's see, wait and see how the pitch behaves.
Well, if they play 4 and you've got Hardik and Shami, Shami is an interesting point because I think in Dubai, if you look at the pitch in Dubai, he'll be good because it's the kind of wicket that if you bowl on a length, bowl on the seam, it won't swing that much. It'll swing. At night, there'll be a bit of movement because of the humidity, but it's hitting your length. And Shami hits his length fairly early.
And you can't replace experience with anything. Last World Cup that he played, the major tournament, he was like the best bowler in spite of having Bumrah. Right? So I think India holds the edge. As if we go back to the question as well, there is no advantage for anybody, but India holds the edge in the counter because their middle order, their top order is in form. The names like Kohli and Rohit, even if there are lots of pressure, they have not performed in the recent past. But you never know, right? Big games, these guys are made for that, right?
Because Pakistan is basically Babar and Rizwan, basically.
I want to see Babar because Babar, I agree, he has made 6,000 runs and all those stuff.
Right.
But if you think about it, he has never turned out as a match winner in any big game or any big tournament.
Sure.
He has been there as a batter who's making runs, but he has not been a match winner. Like Fakhar Zaman, he has performed, he has become the match. So I want to see this tournament. My player to watch out for me is not Kohli, not Sharma. It is Babar Azam. I want to see he wins games for Pakistan and then see how it
But
goes.
the way he's batting, I mean, not much confidence for the Pakistan fans, I think.
He's been a bit inconsistent.
So talking about the Indian batting, my question here is that, Kohli and Rohit Sharma, of course, didn't have a good tour of Australia. And then Rohit has picked up a little bit of form, but Kohli again is getting out to that
fourth, fifth stump.
the off stump. So my question is like, two batsmen who are in superb form, like Abhishek Sharma has been in brilliant form. And then, of course, Tilak Verma has also been playing well. So why don't, when they are in such good form, why don't we introduce them into the one-day format?
Can I answer your question with a question? Usain Bolt is the fastest 100-meter runner. Do you want him to run a marathon?
Anytime, even in a ODI match, you want a good start, right?
I know.
In a good start. If a guy Abhishek Sharma can bat, and he was not slogging. He was playing pure cricketing shots.
Cricketing shots, that's right.
And it was not like he's just going and running like Usain Bolt, like hitting like Usain Bolt.
I'm not trying to make my point just for the sake. What I'm saying is, for ODIs, you already have a tested top three, which you're not gonna change. We all agree, right? Especially in this big tournament. So if you are bringing Tilak Verma or Abhishek Sharma, whom are you gonna replace with? That's the key question. And plus, Abhishek Sharma and Tilak Verma comes in, then either you are losing out on Kohli, either you are losing out on Rohit Sharma. You can't do that because he's the captain.
Gill's in great form.
Exactly. Then, or you will.
So my point was basically,
Yes, but he's in great form as well.
Absolutely. So you need to groom players, right?
Yeah.
Rohit and Virat, they're not going to go on playing forever. So these are the chances I think you should give these younger guys much more opening chance. And also why Jaiswal is not playing is something I still cannot figure out. What is he?
Well, we did talk about the fifth spinner, and that's what happened.
Yeah.
Honestly.
And that was also like last minute bringing in Varun Chakravarti for what? Didn't understand that also. But okay. So let's wait and see what is Gautam Gambhir's thinking and how he's going
just
to
one
play the 11.
I know there are lots of doubts, questions, everybody watching also what we were discussing as well. So the thing is, whatever changes or experiments that we were supposed to do, the England series was there as a template to do that. We didn't try to do it. So the thing is, now you have taken that confidence from that 3-match series and you wanna go for a big tournament, because I know there are lots of fans and viewers who also think that Champions Trophy is not a big tournament. No, it is. It is ICC tournament. It is top 8 of your ODI playing nations that they are playing there. You don't have a West Indies, you don't have a Sri Lanka. Just understand the importance of this
Well, I
tournament.
think Afghanistan has earned its place in the top 8. So, I have no problem with that.
But I think also see that Australia has not come as the top team. You don't have the top bowlers there.
That's unfortunate because they have got
Injuries
places
and all that. Yeah.
Stoinis and Stark were a little bit of a surprise with Hazelwood and Cummins.
So that's why when you're talking about Jaiswal, I also have the same view that he should. That's why they have taken him for reserve as well.
Yeah.
But let's back what has been put the thought process. Whatever the 15 squad is going now to the tournament. I am very positive and very hopeful that we will do well over there.
Yeah.
And with the current form, and I have seen lots of recent games of all these 8 playing Champions Trophy playing nation. I think India is looking the solid, all-round team with all batting,
all the
base
players
bowling,
playing
and spinning.
a solid team. So India's first match against Bangladesh on 20th. And Shantos, of course, come out to say that don't take us lightly.
Absolutely.
And
They've been us in tournaments in the past, so we shouldn't take them back.
but I think after beating Sri Lanka last year, they have not won any ODI series. I think they beat Sri Lanka 2-1. I think last year. So after that, they have not really
Let's
won.
not forget Shakib is back. Last 1.5 years, he's not been playing. Had some lost of political things going on in the country.
Sure.
He's back, so they have the, they are the underdogs, but they have done what they did in 2007. I hope they don't repeat it. So fingers crossed.
And they've got some young fast bowlers who are keen to prove that.
So yeah, Bangladesh the first match, but all eyes will be on India Pakistan on February 23rd. So we have discussed. Let's see how that match turns out. It'll be a brilliant viewing that game. So we'll come back with more analysis later during the tournament. So
Till that time, go India.
Go India.
Thank you.
Make sure you add Masti to your lives. Download the app today and stay energized and connected on the go. Radio Masti 24/7 Live, Singapore's only Bollywood radio since 2009.